Welcome to this video, and this is a nice one. I'm playing a clubmate of mine or teammate of mine. So let's see. I think it's the first game I have on video against him. So c5. Let's see. Okay, let's play some non-theoretical stuff. We know our openings pretty well. I mean, we know what the other is playing, so it's often a good idea to get some different kind of setup. Okay, let's play a Colle setup. It's not exactly dangerous, but I don't feel very much like discussing some main line that we analyzed years ago or something. Okay, it transposes to it transposes to a very open position. e5, really? I thought maybe after this white has something. I always thought, but okay. Just taking on e4. I was expecting. Interesting. Okay, of course I'm not really an expert on this opening. It was just played here to get some different kind of position that we don't know from analysis that we did together. So yeah, there's a big tension in the center now. Yeah. Yeah, don't like it. What is my move here? E takes d5. He can take on d4 with the knight. This looks somewhat annoying. Yeah, maybe I don't have any other move. Don't really see something great at the moment. Of course, this looks completely alright for black. Yeah, the d5 pawn looks rather weak. Yeah, he can just play bishop h5 probably. Yeah, and it's not clear what's my next move. g4, of course, is a really weakening move. But how do I proceed here? I don't really see how to untie the piece. If I move the knight, I've got a really ugly looking pawn. Okay, come on, let's do this. It really looks like a good game for black, but I don't see much else. Okay, and then takes on e5. Yeah, the f-file. Wow. Yeah, it can. This can get really ugly. I don't really have any decent development. Yeah, I suspect that this fails due to more than one continuation. But what can you do? Yeah, this is rather simplistic, but maybe all right. Queen f6, I can play knight e4 at least. Maybe this is still playable at least. If I go, what happens? What happens if I go knight c5? Queen somewhere, queen f4. Wow. Let's play some move. I mean, queen f4. Yeah, knight d3, but queen f4 is probably still alright. I didn't really think about this move. Yeah, knight d3. And knight f3, I mean, of course. And I'm down to 30 seconds. What a disaster. This happens if you play some openings that you really don't know nothing about.
Check.
Yeah, I was in instant trouble. Somehow after this bishop g4 move, it looked like I'm already worse. So it's obviously not so easy to play this opening and hope for some quiet game. Yeah, I can also resign. 20 seconds is quite. I mean, the position is lost, and I'm also I have no chance at all to do something on time. So let's resign. But let's have a look at this. I'm really curious. I always thought that this should be good for at least a bit of something here, but maybe this is a totally wrong conception. I think the problem is the c-pawns are exchanged, and this is the difference. This is probably the difference. I was thinking about this. I think there's something. Okay, let's get into this. The game was so interesting, but it's this opening has some points. If you look at this, I played this, and he and he captured on d4. So there's one line, rook e1, and after this there's e5 as a possibility, and then e4. And this is in fact quite interesting to play, because if now bishop g4, note the difference, I can take on d5, and there's no knight takes d4 obviously, as the pawn is still on c3. This was the fact that confused me. He played after e4. He took. I keep hitting this button. And e5. And now I played this, and this leads to trouble. I mean, okay, this isn't exactly great, but white can always just take here, and there's not much happening. I mean, just a normal kind of position. I mean, this for example here is probably just about equal. But rook e1, which I thought was good. I mean, it would have been good if the pawns were still on the board, but after this I'm already in big trouble. And amazing that that this can happen so quickly. Of course, in this open position, it's a problem that the knight is on d2. This is just a much worse post than the knight on c6. The knight on c6 is just much more active, pressurizing the center. And here, in fact, it's difficult to find some playable move even. If I take here, knight e5, then it's just ugly. What are you doing now? You're in a pin, and this piece is hanging. If you go here, it's just very, very ugly. Black is just much better. This will cost a pawn in the long run, the e-pawn. And yeah, you don't have, just knight d4 is the big threat, and so I cannot play some zero move. What I did was I took and knight d4, and now this is just terrible. d5 is just a very weak pawn. And okay, this was already a bit of a desperation attempt. Yeah, the computer just wants to go knight d5, which is what I expected, but this is probably also interesting. Yeah, here I'm probably black in the game. The computer actually likes white now, but okay. It's really just he just needs to take here, and there's knight f4 coming, and I'm just toast. I don't have a move even. Black is just much better developed, two brilliant knights, and I'm full of weaknesses. So just a disaster. But maybe you still got something out of this game. This opening here is this is a good setup for black against the Colle, and here take note of this idea, which is interesting. I didn't know that this is possible after the capture on d4, and obviously it's quite okay for black, and white can easily go astray if we just what we just witnessed here. Yeah, thanks for watching.